Hi everyone, welcome back. I hope you all are doing well. Today we're going to be making some cards, hopefully. I don't remember what number we're on. I think we're on like 16 or 17, but the proper number will be in the description box. I'm using this mixed media, luxurious mixed media paper from MAM Creative. It says created in Georgia, Atlanta, Georgia. Deco Time by NAM, NALM Creative. And it has a few really pretty papers in. Well, they're all pretty, right? They're just kind of blinding. This is some copper color, really pretty. You could do some die cutting with. This is a green muted color. This is another green, in my opinion. And then we have these woodland colors. I got these a few years, I want to say 2 years ago now, maybe three. Time to use this stuff up. So let's put this to the side. I pulled out this one page, and it says that they measure 5.83 inches by 8.27 inches. It tells you what it is right here. Uh, Three vellum paper with foil. I didn't see any vellum paper with foil, but I could have just not been paying attention. Two glitter, two foil, three unicolor, three pattern, and three pattern with foil. I didn't see all of the other stuff. I could be wrong though. So we're gonna cut this one down to 4.25, and hopefully we get two sides. 4.25. We can always make it fit our cardstock. So this one's a little thinner than this one. I'm not trying to measure the proper. I could have just folded it in half, I suppose, and then we're gonna do this one 5.5. So a little bit under 5.5, and then we could have gave this other sliver to this one. They're almost the same size now, almost. I need to cut this down because we're going to use both cards, no matter both of these sheets, no matter what. I hope that you all are doing well. Yesterday was a struggle for me. Rough time. I had some realizations that I needed to hear, see, feel, and I don't like it. I didn't like it. We're gonna be using this. I got this from Joann Fabric before they closed, I guess. This was in 2023 is when I purchased it. I should write the dates on it, like I've seen Deb and a few other people do, but I don't because in my mind I'm going to use it right away. I never do. Um, but these are what they look like. Celebrate if friends with flowers. I pick you. You are loved with love just for you. I went to my son's school yesterday, and I was talking to one of the administrators there because I had a meeting, and she said that she was a crafter too, and I was like, oh. In my mind, I was like, I could have a crafty friend, but then I was like, no, let's not mix business with pleasure. Oh lordy, these are huge. So I kind of figured that would happen. So we did set up contingent. Let's get the contingent. Right, so I have this butterfly that I stamped out at some point. I don't remember. I've just been pulling out the random stuff that I have laying around that I want to start compiling into like a bucket and just pulling out and making cards. So I'm gonna have to start watching more card making videos. And then I had pulled these out for the cards I had made when it was like the scrapbook cards. Is this it? No, right here. The scrapbook paper cards I had made. I had pulled these out originally to do something else with, but I ended up just using a scrapbook paper. So let's go ahead and look at this. This one says True Friends, Kindred Spirits, Just Us. And I think it repeats. You make my heart smile, soul sisters, treasured memories, friendship, best friends, these little birds, some flowers. Yeah, bestie. So I have that. And then I have something else. And I set it right next to me, but that doesn't always work out for me. Now, does it? Best laid plans, right? So we're going to use this as well. I'm going to just go ahead and pull this out. I have been storing these. I just need, the way I clean up is hard. Okay, let me explain to you how I do it. So I'm a stacker. So I take everything, stack it in a pile, then I divide it up into different stacks, and then I do it stacks, and then I put it away. I don't think that's working for me lately, of late, as I'm realizing that I'm stressing myself out more and more over how I clean up. Because yesterday I was cleaning up my kitchen, and the one thing that I can tell you right now, I am not a good cleaner when I'm on the telephone. I was on the phone with my uncle. We were just talking, and we were talking about my aunt not being here, and it's going on 5 years. And I told him it feels like yesterday, today, now, in the moment. And he was like, "Yeah, I don't know if my uncle actually thinks about that kind of stuff until I bring it up." Uh, but we were having that conversation, and he was like, "It doesn't seem that long at all." I was like, "No, it doesn't." So as we were having that conversation, um, I was cleaning something up, and then I went to sit down because I am not a good cleaner while I'm on the phone. I will admit that to anyone, and I don't like being on the phone when I'm cleaning up. It's just in my opinion, it's a distraction that's not needed. It's one of those distractions that you're like, oh, I could clean up while I'm while I'm doing this. I cannot. I don't like to talk when I'm on the phone. I don't like to not. I don't like to clean up and be on the phone because something's going to get missed. A lot of people say, "Oh, I'm a great multitasker." I'm like, I am not. If you want something done right, don't call me. Don't talk to me. It will not get done right. If you want it done perfect, you will not bother me while I am doing this. You will leave me alone, or else it will be a problem. I feel like October and November should be our junk journal era. Hear me out. I have so much stuff that I have been collecting. I actually need to go ahead and either do something with it or just donate it to a craft spot because I need to get rid of this stuff, y'all. It is making me sad. It really is. And I think I'm more sad that I'm not using it. So almost all of the stuff that I own now is vintage. Vintage. The companies went out of business, bought out, closed out, changed their mind. It's just one of them situations that's not good for me. Oh, this is a horrible little snipping, though. Let's fix that, please. Yep. All right. I didn't want to use those tags for this project, so that's why we made our own tags. And that's the beauty of being able to have your own blank paper. You don't need another person's tag. You can use your own tag. I've seen a lot of people talk about why they make their own stuff, and I'm like, you are so good. One day I will be like you. Because that's always my goal is to be able to create my own stuff. We've done it a few times, but not really. Just putting this over here so the camera don't start bouncing, which you just did. And we're gonna go ahead and quickly do this. Quickly. Quickly. Okay. What does quickly mean? Fast as my hands will take me. So yeah, what was I saying? I'm not a good multitasker, which a lot of people say that they are, but I don't believe you. I don't believe that you are a really good multitasker. You can tell me all you want that you are, but I don't believe it. This stamp feels like it has no edging on it at all. Can you do more than one thing at a time? Sure, I'll give you that. But good at multitasking, I feel like we need to dedicate some time to just one thing to get it really good, get it really right. Oh, it's right there. I wanted to use green because I'm a weirdo like that. And these are polar polymer, photopolymer stamps. So I wanted to use some VersaFine. I was supposed to do a lot of stuff yesterday, but I was just so sad after I left my son's school. Um, I talked to one of my friends, and she was like, "You should probably do this and this and this." And I was like, "Why? I don't wanna." But I might have to do some of that because it's starting to stress me out, and I don't want to be stressed out. I don't think anybody's like actively like, "Yes, let me be stressed." I like that. It makes me feel good about myself. No one's like that, but what I'm saying is, and the thing is, it's not like what's happening with my son is new to people. It's just new to me, and I am having a hard time coping with it. Because then he comes home and he's having a hard time coping with it. And this is our first time facing some of the stuff that we're facing, which makes it harder for me to explain to him why he'll be okay, you know. Um, but that's parenting, living, and I don't have my mommy to ask for help. My uncle is there, but he doesn't understand. He doesn't understand. You could be, fathers and mommies, mothers and fathers, mommies and daddies, different different mental situation. A different mental situation altogether. Dads are some dads, not all, but some dads are like, "Boy, get it together." And other dads are like, "It's okay." I don't know if I told you all, we had went to a birthday party on Saturday, and a dad dove in the water. It was a pool party, and the dad dove in because the son was drowning. I think he was drowning though. That's so he wasn't drowning. He was nervous and overwhelmed, and he started screaming and overreacting. But it appeared to be like he was drowning. Everybody was kind of like, you know, you'll probably hear this story a few times. But I've been watching how some men handle their kids. I had went to Sam's Club a couple of weeks ago, and this little kid had fallen, and I think he's like 5. I don't know what age men stop being like, it's okay to get up. I don't know what age that happens. I don't know if it ever does. I don't know when people, moms too, start telling their sons to stop crying because boys don't cry and all that stuff. I want my son to be in touch with his feelings. I just don't want him to be overly in touch with his feelings. I don't want him to be like a little drama king. I want him to be able to say, this is a problem. I've addressed it. I've moved on. If you want to talk about it, we could talk about it. I want him to be that kind of person. Right now, he's not that person. He's like, I couldn't tie my shoe and it ruined my day. One of those people. And that bothers me so much. So much. All right, let's pull our thing back out. Our tag. I like this tag a little bit better. We're not going to see this whole thing anyway. Oh, so it's not a humongous deal. I don't know if I want this on here now. Because this picture is really not giving me hope that I'm going to do this good. I had went to the thrift store a few days ago. I went there with the intentions to buy a book to destroy. I changed my mind in the end. So it's like I got plenty of books at home I could destroy. I did not destroy any of those books either, but I'm just saying I have books at home I could ruin. This was supposed to be a quick, simple card, y'all. Joy and Fabric. This, and you know what? This thing says card topper. This is not assorted card toppers. What card are you applying this to? Let me know. How is this a card topper? Unless it's a slimline card. Okay. I don't know about that one either. Yeah, I need to get on a good foot. So we're going to be doing a lot of cards late, coming soon. I have some ideas, and next Monday. I told you this last week, but I was wrong. I was under the impression that the 15th was the 8th. Don't ask me how or why. I have so many meetings. Like I have a dental appointment on Friday, this Friday the 12th. I have just so much outside stuff affecting my own stuff that I'm mixing days and stuff up. But yeah, I have jury duty on Monday. I'm hoping that I don't get selected, but we'll see. I'm hoping I get an email like Sunday saying you ain't gotta come. But if I know Texas, I'll be there. All right. These card things are so thick. These came from Hobby Lobby, I believe. Let's see. Yep, these are Paper Studio. And this is a good deal because they usually have them 40% off. So that's a really good deal when you get them for 40% off. I don't usually buy stuff from Hobby Lobby that's full price except for the things that don't ever go on sale, which it is a few things that they don't ever have on sale, but in general, I always try to buy on sale or clearance. I'm going to use one of these stickers to bring all this in. So I'm going to use this little sticker right here. Um, I saw Deb's comment about should I bring the stickier side back, ma'am. I'm not sure if you're going to watch this whole video or not, but the stickier side of crafting was fun. Uh, and I bet a lot of people have stickers. We're going to put this hello friend right on top, right here. These cards are more like journaled cards than actual cards. I'm not okay with that. Let's go ahead and make another one real quick. Now this is the one that's actual size, and this one is not. So we're gonna make this a horizontal card instead. Can we make it a horizontal card? I don't know. Maybe not. Nope. Let's see. We can do whatever way we want. We're creating it. It's not creating us. You know, that's where I sometimes mess up. I always try to figure out how I can accommodate the thing, but I am making this. I am the person that's in charge of this card, not the card. Let's make sure we remember that, ma'am. This don't go. That didn't do much, did it? I don't think it did. But this will. And let's see what we can put on this side. Make it a little bit more symmetrical with the randomness of whatever this is. Yeah, that looks good. I want to start at least making two cards, okay? Two. But sometimes I don't have it in me anymore. After I've done some stuff, oh, that's not enough. I want to make more, but I'm like, I don't really want to go through all of this. So I'm probably gonna get some. I should have inked that up a little bit. Let's see if I can still do it. Nope, the green is rubbing off. I wanna have some prefabricated. I'm gonna prefabricate the stuff, and then I could just do like an assembly line because I really want to see if I can make 365 cards in a year. I'm slacking right now. Some people probably already made that. Some people are only card makers and they make a lot of cards. Some people make cards every day, which I love that about those people. Um, I really want to make enough cards to be able to donate somewhere. I looked into donating. It was I think scrap. I think I told you all this before. I think scrapbooking.com had where we can make cards, and then another company had where we can make cards and give it to the Congress people. I was like, I'm not doing that. They don't deserve my hard work. And I get the concept, but no, it's too big. Was it too big, or did I just not like it? Did it make me feel uncomfortable? It was too big. It was too big because now I got to figure out a sentiment to go in here. These don't look like cards. We're gonna keep them as cards, and I need to probably give them to some artsy friends who can say, "Oh, I could take this apart," or blah 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 blah. Maybe. I normally don't destroy the stuff that people sends me, and I don't mean that like destroy in a bad way. I just don't take the things apart. I tend to leave them how they are. So I'm wondering what's going to happen with the craft industry right now. I'm very nervous. Not because I need more stuff, but I'm just very nervous at the everything. Like what's going on? Why is it going on like this? Why is it happening like this? Because I feel like companies are closing, people are retiring at an alarming rate. Let's see. I think I'm okay with that free spirit. Let's see now. All right, so we got two cards. They are different cards. They are not normal. I am working in the realm of not normal for a couple of the rest of my life. So we might as well go ahead and embrace it. Hello, friend. I like it. I feel like we could do a pocket card tag like this as well, and then we just put this in the inside because we're gonna use these stickers up, y'all. We're gonna use them stickers up, and then this one is kind of Free spirit. But I feel like if I gave it to the right person, because you can see it, okay? But when you just look at it head on, you might have a hard time. But free spirit, I feel like, is a representation of what this is. So I hope that you all enjoyed this process. I want to say thank you for watching. Until next time, happy crafting.